Shalom, all praises due to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the brothers pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Um, I work in a prestigious university. You could say that, you know what I'm saying? It's just a mere job, but I'm looking around and I see these kids thinking that they have a big future ahead of them, and we all know, in the truth, that that's not so. And then, throughout the day, sometimes, it dawns on me to stop what I'm doing when I go on my break and take a look at the headlines of the stock market. And every time you look at it, it seems like they're projecting big comebacks, days that end on a high note, so to speak. But something's telling me in the spirit that those are them just cooking the books. That's a term that they use to say they just falsifying information. And American people should know that by now, because cost of living and everything is going up around you slowly but surely. When you go to the grocery store now, there's a little to nothing on the shelves. It's becoming more apparent, As a consumer, when I go through the grocery store, I notice it. I don't buy much, but the things that I look around and observe, because we always circumspect, and the truth is the shelving, how they face front all the shelves now, and the regular average Joe doesn't see that, whether it be Israelites or Edom or any other nation. They're just going along in their daily day of humdrumness. But us being in the scriptures and learning the words and the gloom and doom and the destruction in the Bible, we know what that's all about. So it's just, I'm going to read these two verses, and hopefully it gives edification to brothers, because what you see today is the scriptures coming to life, through the words of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. And the spirit should be more conscious now than ever of those brothers that's doing what they need to do. But let me read this. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. And it says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened." So, it's that time where the wealthy man, he's losing his strength, which we all know is the Federal Reserve note. And it's not adding up anymore. And people are not noticing that. But only a few, the Lord's remnant, perhaps, or the men that are circumspect. I would say that more than the Lord's remnant. But the men that are circumspect in the truth, they notice it more and more. It's more apparent to them. So they're losing their grip on society through their first means of defense, And that's what the scriptures say, that money shall be used as a defense. Well, Edom's money can't be used as a defense anymore because all other nations don't want to trade in the US dollar anymore, you know? So they're definitely losing their grip with that. And the grind has ceased because they are few, you know? Jobs, they getting taken away abundantly, you know? In the last year, we didn't watch major stores close down, whether you live here or elsewhere. When I say here, this is GMS Boston. My name's Tyler Yoff, you know. But it's becoming more apparent, you know. Downtown where we teach at, when you walk through downtown, you got little to no stores now down there. And the crowd down there is just one type of person down there. It's Edom, you know, more abundantly. It's Jakes and stuff. They're roaming around, but they're not purchasing. Edom's purchasing. Jake is just hanging out, doing nothing but shucking and jiving down there. You know, the usual. But there's no jobs. It's nothing for them to do, you know. And those that look out of the windows be darkened, you know. So to all those Edomites that's in that prestigious university that I go to, they want to be doctors, dentists. It's not looking real good for them. It's looking rather bleak, you know. And then on top of that, you gotta average how much college costs these days, and it's way more than they're ever gonna make starting out, you know. So they're gonna be in debt right out the gate. Going into the next scripture is Job 20, and I'll start at 21. Well, 20, Job 20 and 20. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save that which he desired. That's Edom. You know, he got out everything already, but he's wasteful. He doesn't save anything. He just keeps on moving, you know. Oh, I got this, I want this too, I want that, I want this, you know. He's never satisfied. He's always changing, you know. When he has something in this hand, he wants something in this other hand at the same time. There shall, Job 20 and 21, there shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. You know, because if Edom come through, they take everything. You know, they eat what's on their plate, they eat what's on your plate, they eat on the next person's plate after that, you know. And everybody's getting tired of this devil, man. Everybody. You know, it's coming down to the wire for this Edomite. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. And that goes hand in hand with the RFID chip, you know, because that's Esau's wet dream, you know, to have everybody enslaved to him while he just keeps on reaping the benefits, you know. And that's not a balanced world that he's making up for himself. Even though the Lord caused it, you know, the Lord had them in derision, but that's not balanced. That's not going to go down either, you know. So says the scriptures. He shall flee. Job 20 and 24, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow still shall strike him through. And that was those missiles. Everybody's on to you now, you know, Esau. And when you look at the situation that's cooking in the Middle East with Putin and the Arab nations over there, they're really out to get you. You know, uh, they don't want to shake hands with you no more. I wouldn't want to shake hands with you neither. But we're under the curses, and I gotta, what I'm saying, I gotta shake hands with you just to get my daily bread, so to speak. But let me continue reading because this is my favorite scripture. It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his guile. Terrors are upon him. And that's their biggest fear, Who's going to press the button first, whether it be them or whether it be the hand that's against them from other nations. The IBCM missile is real. I don't hear any other group talking about it, really. They're trying to build on this filthy nation right here, this bitter nation, so to speak. And they're not worried about the missiles coming. GMS, we're the only ones that talk about the missiles and keep it blunt and to the point. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. But that's in a nutshell, everybody that's left over here on this soil, is going to perish from the missiles hitting. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh. So, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ratazah, that day is coming soon. This is my channel. The name of the channel is The Time is Short. And with that, once again, I want to say all praises and glory due to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai.